look, this is the bus that tripods sometimes use. We call it the bus. It's a very large vehicle. It's very handy. We're on our way to a uni gig at the moment in Bundoora. We like to use this bus as much as we can because, I mean, having so much stuff, it's got a lot of room in the back there and we can put it all there without too much fuss, you know. Very handy. I don't know where we'd be without it, quite frankly.
Morning, big boy! 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 Morning, big boy!
Morning, it's 7:30 Tuesday morning. So we had a reasonably late night and now we're here at Channel 10 and we're going to meet Bert, which is a great honour, and we're very tired. Aren't we, Gatesy?
Just roll through. Pretty tense moment now. We've got about 2 minutes to go on this commercial break. Everybody's getting a bit nervous.
3, 2. There's good news and bad news here. The bad news is we are going to lose from Melbourne, therefore from Australia, one of our really great music comedy acts, Tripod. But the good news is they're going to Edinburgh, the Fringe Festival. And the further good news is this coming Saturday night at St Martin's Theatre in Melbourne, you have the chance of saying farewell to Tripod and wish them well over there. For $12 you see the show, you enjoy the party, you have a wonderful night, and you help finance them to get across to Edinburgh. And they're with us this morning. It's nice to welcome back Scott and Gatesy and Yon. Tripod.
Rest your feet against the windscreen. Push your seat as far back as it can go. There's no need for air conditioning. We'll wind down all the windows, footprints on the stereo. Bums away, let's get out of A. I got a place called B on my mind and I don't want to stay. It's a bucket of bolts sitting in the street under a tree. 200 B.
Do you know how to turn it off? Situation as it stands now is that we've found a live wire in Yoni's car. We're going to get electrocuted. Let's see how we go.
That's where I used to have dance lessons. Jazz ballet.
Jazz ballet?
Yeah, just me and another guy.
200 B.
The wall behind me looks a lot like wood, doesn't it? But if you look a bit closer, you find that it's actually... Oh no, it is wood. It's wood.
We're outside Triple R Studios here. We're just about to go on the radio to push our show, our benefit concert, and it's 5:45. I'm very tired. It should be good though. It should be really fun. It should be really energetic and pumpy and fun. Right, Scott? Yeah, we're ready to rock.
The serial killer's last crime occurred here. Before that, he struck here. Gentlemen, can we see a pattern? Anyone? Okay, well, we've sold out, so we're going to try and set up St Martin's a bit of a party palace. Got one coloured light. God, what are you doing? Oh, what have you done? Oh, God.
It fell on my...
Oh, boy.
Shit, that looks like the Death Star.
Yeah. Cool.
You dropped it.
I did not drop it. I have proof that I didn't drop it.
What are we going to use as a disco ball?
This is the beautiful
the red light, see?
Who are Tripod? And what's the deal? Anyway.
The mic pop shield. It keeps the wind off the mic.
Maybe when the lights go out.
But also it can be used for many different things, especially for impersonations. Mike Tyson. The Fly.
Crazy.
And of course, Princess Leia.
I wish they didn't turn off the lights in the cinema because I fall asleep.
Hi, how are you? I've just got a bit of a hint around the house, if you've got a moment. Well, every day you'll be ripping off one of the pages. Say, for example, it was March the 28th and 29th. You'd be ripping that off for the next day, for the Monday. But what you end up with is a lot of these little things, and it makes a bit of a mess around the place. Also, you need to remember to do it every day, which is a bit of a burden. I've had a little bit of a think about it, and what I reckon is you should leave it for 6 months or so, and only do it about once every 6 months. Today's date is July the 16th, which is that day. So if you waited till now, ripped it all off at once, what you just get is a whole book, and you can just chuck that straight in the bin right there. No mess, no fuss, no worries. Okay, so I hope that's helpful.
Is it okay if I stalk you? I just want to make sure you're okay and behaving while I am away.
Is it okay if I stalk you, 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 stalk you?
Hug cams.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
You excited, John?
Yep. Very much so.
Are you tired, John?
Yeah.
Kiss cam.
Here we are at the airport. Very exciting. We've made it. It's today. And we're ready to go. It's
The day.
the day. So we're all pretty excited here at Tripod. Yeah.
All pretty pumped, aren't we, Jan? Jan? Off to Jakarta first off? G'day.
We're getting off?
Here we are, first stop. Denpasar, Bali.
I think we're going to try and get hold of some of that barley belly that we keep hearing about.
Sounds good.
Pack of wrap bags.
Hang out for 45 minutes somewhere.
You will lose us.
Here we are at Bali. Very exciting to be here. While we're sitting in the foyer of the airport, we overlook, of course, the children's waiting pool.
My flatmate said that if I stay awake all night the night before we go overseas on the plane, that like I'll be able to sleep on the plane all the time. So we went to the casino, we went to the movies, and we went and tried to play pool, but it was closed because it was late. And then we got home, but now I have to wait 7 hours before I get on the plane again. So I didn't get any sleep last night on purpose. It's working quite well.
We're listening very carefully to the announcements because put it in a nutshell, we're not quite sure where we're supposed to be right now. We think this is a transit lounge.
It could just be a sitting around with the locals lounge.
So we've got beers, so we look like locals. Approaching our 12th hour, and we're all feeling pretty good.
We're off, we're going.
Well, here we are in Frankfurt, and it's got 45 minutes here, so we're really being able to capture the whole experience of Frankfurt, and here's Jon and Scott.
Frankston. That's where we are.
It's in Germany. Sausages were invented here. We haven't actually been outside. The weather's pretty terrible, so that's okay. Anyway. Do you know what they've got? There's a camera right under the plane, and you see, like, taking off from, like, outside the plane. You see yourself taking it. It's ace. It's like you're in a real plane.
We really do get excited about silly things.
Now that we're in London, I'm really excited. I feel a bit like I'm king of the world.
This is the South Terminal for baggage reclaim, flight connections, public transport and trains to London.
Okay guys, lots of g'day mates, lots of she'll be right mates, lots of good on you mates, okay? Nice graveyard.
We're looking everywhere. We're all dressed up and we can't find our float. They wouldn't let us go on the Bangkok Ladymen float. Might have to walk. There was going to be a gilded balloon float where we're playing with all the comedians and a big blow-up Ed Byrne. Hey! Can't find it anywhere. We found down the float. It's so spectacular. Wow, this is the happiest day of my life.
Nah, that's your float. I think the only thing that floats in it are the balloons.
Here we are, Royal Mile. This is the place to do your business. This is where we're handing out flyers, getting people interested in our show.
Now, the thing you need is a strategy. If you all just go higgledy-piggledy, you'll double up, you won't get the right market saturation.
Right over there is probably the biggest, densest area of people there is, followed by the one-man band across there.
What we're going to do is only hand out flyers to attractive women, okay? All right, you walk down that side of the street.
Sweet enchanting music and the golden hearts.
The very accomplished dancers, where we come from. Takes a long time to learn. Gather round. Gatesy gets really embarrassed when you throw underwear, okay?
No, please.
So could you hold off on throwing the underwear, okay? In this last one. They're called tripod. Thanks a lot.
What a fabulous show! We need a band like this in Italy.
Messaggio per gli italiani di Edimburgo, andate tutti a vedere domani sera i nome? I Tripod.
Start of traffic, start of night, trying to remember what I did last night. 6:59, Armageddon time, redneck from Japan has committed a crime. Moaning big boy, moaning big boy, moaning big boy, moaning big boy. Moaning big boy, moaning big boy, moaning big boy, moaning big boy, moaning big boy. I'm a tent, I'm a pivot, I'm a pogo stick. Mouth is a toilet and my tongue is thick. Don't feel sexy, but someone does. Chubby chap with his feet all fuzz.
I love tripod. I love tripod.
Right in her eyes, but I still want the prize. I'll toss and turn, maybe she'll learn.
You get a run of knockbacks and then you get a run of acceptances.
How many laps have you done now?
2.
2.
I think, this is the second time I've been here anyway. That's one then.
Maybe not everyone, but most people, when you have a flyer, they'll really avoid you. Watch this.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much.
I don't know what to say.
Hi. Another thing we're doing here in Edinburgh is we're putting stickers on stuff, so hopefully people will see the logo. We're being very subtle about it too.
They really do take their time building things in Edinburgh. Apparently they started work on the main church just down the hill from the castle in 1378. And they still haven't finished, check it out.
we're on our way to the List Party, which is, we were talking about it before, it's a very, the List is a publication, and this is going to be one of the ritziest parties we've been to, so we're looking like it's going to be a bit of fun. Here's our little, our pass to it. So we're going to perform, and we're going to hopefully have a little bit of a drink, and it should be fun.
See-through. That's see-through, that is. This is laminated.
So we're
grouse.
feeling pretty trendy at the moment.
Because we're going to be part of the whole thing, the whole rigmarole.
We're going to get to see journos and celebrities all vomiting together.
Absolutely. Level 1 is music, where they'll be making so much noise that level 2, where we are, will be just so noisy no one will be able to hear us. And they'll be all pissing on anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It's going to be fun.
It was last night. We performed at it. We've got footage of it.
Never been through this before. Never had to lock the door.
We were on at 11:30. People were into it. They were dancing. They wanted to dance. They wanted to continue dancing and drinking until dawn.
He had no spears to his name. Never gone near to the flame.
Then they shove us on. Why do they do that?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
When I lie that you hate to face me, said the woman with a grin. Don't you run.
When they press play on the DJ deck, it's like it's game over for comedy. It's it.
The audience were quite nice about it though. They all stood there.
But why?
I wanted to actually. While we were up there, I was thinking we should have, for eventualities like this, we should have some sort of mime piece that we can pull out. We just put the mics down.
Centuries ago, new arrivals could understand the way the castle is laid out and where the actual main places of interest are by audio guides. So when they arrive at the castle, or maybe they've taken over the castle, they can whack on some headphones and get to know where the king is actually hiding.
I've got this idea where we do this sketch where I walk into a baker's shop, right? Or, you know, a patisserie or a cake shop or something. And I walk up to the baker and say, have you got any urinal cakes? What do you think? Do you get it? You know urinal cakes, like what they have in their toilets? Of course they wouldn't have them, but you know how that's why it would be funny.
Well, excuse me.
The situation here is that there were actually 4 gates. There was only of the first gate you only see the hinges left, and the second set of gates which has the studs and spikes here, and of course the portcullis, which is the classic castle gate which used to come crashing down.
So, do you have any urinal cakes?
Another major distraction for any assailants is that as they came up this, not only were they getting things thrown down on them from up above, but of course there's a lovely little shop which used to take a major chunk out of the assailing armies on account of they were a sucker for a good bit of merchandising in those days. Here's the second gate, built in the 17th century, the inner barrier. You can only see the very slight remains of hinges of obviously what must have been some huge gates. The architect, of course, became very famous for building these gates, and his family received the name Gates.
on top of William Wallace Monument is Jimmy Mel Gibson himself.
I was dancing the other night at Leighton Hive and I got smashed in the face by a front of house manager quite by accident. It's sort of healed up a bit now. I forgot to show you when it happened. But look, see, I got a black eye. I got a bit of a Bruce Willis style cut. There we go. It's pretty tough, isn't it? Do I seem tough? What we have here is a single-decker bus, very well known in this part of the country. It's the, you could say, the trademark of Scotland is the single-decker bus. Of course, required. Edinburgh is known for its engineers and architects. Single-decker bus is one of the major exports of Edinburgh. Most commonly, what you would find, of course, in other parts of Melbourne are the single-decker buses. In other parts of the UK, of course, you'll see the double-decker bus. Double-decker bus has a long history in siege architecture. Of course, you know a little bit about the war, about the nature of war that was fought in the Highlands, especially with castles. They used to have those huge wooden things which people would stand on top of and other people would run along the bottom, try and smash through gates with, and go up to the top of the walls and climb over, and boiling oil they would throw down on them. Well, that became motorised and they took the battering ram off the front, and hence the double-decker bus was born.
Named bus because it would bust down the walls. They took the T off later to streamline the word somewhat.
Tripod.
Good or bad? Good or bad?
They're good, and I'm stalking them, and I don't like cameras.
Who's your favourite tripod member?
Come on.
Michelle.
Tripod. Oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. I was just wondering, like, if there's ever a time I can do anything. Well, it would either be the guitar guy, or the little guy that plays the trumpet, or the good-looking one.
Can I show you something? We walked into the dressing room at Leighton Live the other day in the main theatre, and we found, I'll show you, we found this. It's a voodoo love diorama of Tripod. We didn't know who'd made it, but we suspected the Canadians had made it out of bits of pieces from around their dressing room. Here we are, isn't that cute? And there's a little mummy head of Yon with the eyeballs drawn on and all. Now we're making our own. Hooray!
But there was a poster on the door, so we've put a tripod poster on their door there. And
look at these. Little 3 Canadians figurines. Hey?
Eric, North, Derek.
The Great Diorama War of 1998,
yes.
This will become known as. Shit things about us and pretend they're joking.
Sunday morning at the Gilded Balloon. We're just about to go and perform at Fringe Sunday, which is where they have lots and lots of tents and apparently lots and lots of people, but it's raining. So we're yet to find out whether there'll be lots and lots of people. Sheep's clothing for you. See that?
The Edgar tartan exists readily. It's pretty hard to find. It's not on any of the lists that you see out the front of shops. I'm going to actually have to go to some sort of registry agency place and find out. I'm going to.
Performance registration.
Tripod are really, really, really handsome. Fucking hell!
So welcome on stage, give it up, lots of love, lots of noise, as you welcome on stage from Melbourne, Australia, Tripod! Thank you. It was rough, right? Very kind. Well, we've been doing some homework, haven't we, boys? We have been doing some homework. Written a bit of a folk song, which we thought... Absolutely. We were actually drinking up the road on Cowgate from the venue at the Gilded Balloon. Gilded Balloon, 8 o'clock every night till 31st. Gilded Balloon. Gee, I've said that enough now. We're having a drink and we were listening to some folk music being played in this pub, and we were inspired greatly by the music we were hearing. We trotted off home to pen our own folk song. Basically, this song is about one of the most important times of my life. I was born. Thank you.
We're going to go and have a kick at the footy with the Scaredies and with the three Canadians, two with the three Canadians, and it'll feel good because we're missing the football. We play a lot of it at home, as I'm sure you know. So
I'm the one who can afford to get grass stains.
Takes me to another boy. In primary school.
No escape from coming at you now. I'm reaching out my arms, stooping, poking, grabbing, touching, and you're flinching from my charms, cringing, fidget, fiddle, scratching, and you want to get away, but I'm forced to stay in the corner. I want to keep you right here, stay near as I wanna, in the corner. I'm coming up close. You're gonna have a dose of my presence, force feed you with my gross presence. Yeah.
Tripod.
When I read my history about Scotland, I read that they had huge bloody wars with Scottish claymores, and I never quite understood why they were, but now I've actually seen one up close, and I imagine the bloodshed, it must have been horrible.
You booked everybody at the same time, well
I
done.
know. Thank you.
No, I did actually ask for that, so...
Yeah. We wanted an audience.
You're probably not envied why we've gathered you here this evening. Well, Tripod have arrived. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello!
How's it going? Al Murray is here as well.
Cheers!
You've done this before?
Yeah, loads of times. Yeah.
This is Mark Finley's Festival from Sharper. More than a little...
Now, as you've mentioned a few times, it's our last studio-based show tonight. It's 22 minutes past 11. Right, let's get another song then. This has been specially requested by one of the members of our team. Do you want to explain the song to us?
Well, basically, Edinburgh has taught us one thing, and that is how to drink.
Oh,
drink
come on,
well.
excuse me.
No,
You're Australian, for goodness sake.
No, I'm sorry.
They don't have pints in Australia.
No, we don't have pots,
You're
which
not
are
normal.
big. Yeah, big on not normal thing. Listen, okay, I'm not going to argue with Al Murray.
We picked up a book when we got off the plane, a book by Al Murray entitled "Getting in Touch with Your Inner Drunk." Now we've been working on that one for a while. You got to be careful though, because the next morning, you wake up, make all sorts of strange noises.
Noises like that, for instance. Table for one. Preferably out of the sun somewhere where it's quiet. And the coffee too. Better make it black right through. I'm feeling fairly shy. I don't think I have enough class to handle drinking from a glass. Get me water in a plastic cup. I went a shandy too far. I woke up in the bed of someone who I just never thought I'd do. I know I went a shandy too far. I wonder where I left my car. A shandy too far. Comfortable bed.
Shame about the pain in my head. Where'd I leave my shoes?
Well, they're just over there.
Well, they're over there.
Over there.
Underneath my
Underwear. I get this bruise.
I can hear her come down the hall and bang her head against the wall and wish she didn't have appalling luck. She went a shandy too far. I woke up in the bed of someone who I just never thought I'd do. I know I went a shandy too far. I wonder where I left my car. A shandy too far. Take my advice in a crisis. Catch a taxi, catch a bus. But if there's one thing you should never do is trust yourself, cause there's a caveman inside. Your brain's just coming along for the ride. You'd think I'd learn. I don't know at all when it will be safe to call. We used to be quite friendly, but this could be the end. Cause we went shanty too far. I woke up in the bed of someone who I just never thought I'd do. I know I went shanty too far. I wonder where I left my car. A shanty too far. There it goes. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, whoa. Ooh, ah, ooh, shanty too far. Never happened to me personally, of course. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Al, what are you doing after? Shanty too far. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Move to the other side of the studio. Shanty too far. Shanty too far. Shanty too far. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Ooh, ah, ooh. Shanty too. Shanty too. Shanty too.
Just honest hard work.
Wonderful track. If you're listening at home, I can explain that they did all of that, a guitar and 3 vocal parts around one microphone, which is very, very, very impressive. Thank you for that. Can I just say though that Al was looking, you were turning your face up there. I mean, 3 Australian blokes claiming that they've gone one shandy too far.
Well, the thing about Australians is they're born to serve.
Thanks guys for coming back here. It's great. Thanks a lot.
What a good group. I just didn't know Yanni was such a smack dealer. Fuck, he's got some of the best smack here, doesn't he?
Yeah, everybody knows to go to Yon. If they want to score.
If they want to score, they go to Yon. And if they want to get laid, go to score.
I hear the Dow Jones index is down by a couple of points today.
Well, here we are in Balmoral Hotel, having high tea. Sometimes we do this because we really need to get away from the whole hoity-toity rock and roll lifestyle that we lead. It comes from when the ancients came along this road just outside and headed towards the castle. They'd be greeted at the door by men in costume. And they would shout, "Hi, tea?" And the ancients would wander in and enjoy something very similar to this. Splendid.
Well, we just did our first ever stadium gig. That was one of the most bizarre experiences of my life. Share a stage with gypsies, fairies, a man with a shark.
We were narrowly missed by a great big meteor.
And aliens with a monkey on its back.
Didn't really make front page.
And an African dance.
No, I'd call it a schmozzle.
Crumpets are wearing out shoes. So my mind starts thinking about the possibilities.
Now we're going to the actual theatre show that we're in. 8 o'clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gilded Balloon. Maybe you're sad, maybe you're poor, maybe it's been a long day serving beers and mopping floors. Maybe you're one of those standing still busters keen to get the makeup off and have a bit of a wriggle. Well, folks, whatever your plight, whatever your problem, now's your chance to sit back in the dark and luxury of La Belle Angel and let your worries blow away like so many discarded flies in a strong wind down the Royal Mile. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please strap yourselves in, check your safety bar is firmly in position and prepare to make noise for Australia's craziest musical menage a trois, folks. Would you please welcome onto the stage, Tripod!
Hey! How are you? Welcome along, my name's Scott. I'm the Iron Wear Tripod.
This is fun. Let's do this again next week. I think we should. Just had one. Well, they told me that this gear was really good. Now I know we've been buddies for 400 years.